Okay, so I'm going to ask you kindly to keep your devices on mute until it's your case. All right, Ms. Paulos. Deputy Ames, would you swear her in, please?
For me and Steve, raise your right hand, please. Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
All right, Ms. Paulos, this is the date and time set for the court to look at and potentially approve your first annual accounting. Is all the information contained in those documents truthful, accurate, and complete to the best of your knowledge and information?
Yes.
Any particulars or changes to that information you'd like to bring to my attention today?
No.
Okay. And
Just
how was
that
it?
I was late on doing it with the, you know.
You're not the only one in that situation. That,
And I scrambled, you know, but I got it done.
well, we appreciate that. How is Owen doing?
He's doing better. Still has issues because he sees the child at the school, but that's all. I can't do nothing about that.
Well, thank you for your services as conservator. Is there anything else you'd like to say today? Well, it does appear that we have a waiver of notice on file for interested parties. The accounting does appear to be correct. It has been served to all interested parties and no one has appeared to object those or object to those, nor have any written objections been filed. So the court is issuing an order indicating the first annual account is allowed. Would you like to take a copy of this with you today or just wait for one in the mail?
I'll wait for one in the mail.
Okay, well then you're all set. Thank you for coming in. Okay, we're going to Englehart next. You come on up.
This is the matter of Erica Englehart, file 49715.
Great, court's been asked to look at this file to evaluate the 5th, 6th, and 7th annual accountings. May I have the names of our participants, please?
Michael McFarland, attorney guardian ad litem.
Karen Muir, guardian conservator for Erica.
Michael Brooks, I'm the court-appointed attorney for Mrs. Englehart.
And that's me.
Hello, are you Erica Englehart?
Yes.
Thank you, welcome. Welcome, Ms. Muir. I know we
you.
usually only get you by phone. Thank you for.
It's nice to see you.
Yes, you too. You too. All right. Well, Mr. Brooks, do you have any preference on how we start today, or would you like me to just do the my usual inquiries?
Your Honor, my client has some comments to make, but I would like you to do what you always do. Do what you do.
All right, very good. Deputy Ames, why don't you go ahead and swear in Ms. Erica Englehart and Ms. Karen Muir, please.
Please raise your right hands. Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
I do.
Yes. I do.
All right, so let's start with you, Ms. Muir.
Yes.
This is the date and time set to evaluate the 5th, 6th, and 7th annual accountings. Is all the information contained in those truthful, accurate, and complete to the best of your knowledge and information?
Yes, it is.
Very good. Is there anything you'd like to bring to my attention on those?
No,
And how is it working with Ms. Erica?
I think it's going very well. She's still in her own home. She has caregivers that come in for different times during the day. And they take care of most of her needs and others Erica calls me and tells me about, so I take care of those. But it's going well.
Any questions, Mr. McFarland?
No, I have submitted my waivers in the file.
Yes, I see that. Thank you. Any questions, Mr. Brooks?
No, Your Honor.
Very well. Your client has been sworn. You may lead her through whatever comments you might want to make.
Mrs. Englehart, you called me and indicated you have some issues that you want to bring up. Is that right?
What did I say?
You didn't like Mrs. Muir, you didn't like your guardianship, and you wanted out of it.
Oh, yeah, well, I want money. I mean, she can stay, but, you know, I used to get money every week and I don't. And I used to be able to go grocery shopping. I went grocery shopping on last week, which was nice. I like that. And I want to do that again. And I want to have money. I mean, I'm stuck in the house and basically the only time I get out is like now.
Well, we're glad you were able to join us today.
So it's, you live your whole life and then all of a sudden, you're not useful anymore, and so they lock you up in the house and leave you there. That's how I feel.
Sounds difficult.
So I would like to change that.
We'll go back to Ms. Muir for a few comments on that. But before we do, is there anything else you wanted to say today?
I don't think so. Was that it?
That was pretty much the gist of it.
Okay. Sorry, he keeps track of everything, so just in case. Okay, yay, we're done.
Okay, Ms. Muir.
Yes, Your Honor. Erica used to get an allowance and she would take the bus to the store. And now I have a caregiver that will take her like grocery shopping and to the library. I know she's gone a couple other places too. It was hard to get a home caregiver to actually take her out. And I've stopped the weekly allowance now that I have a caregiver taking her out, because Erica had us a penchant for vodka. And so it would be go to the store, get the vodka, and then, she was really not too lucid for the rest of the week until it was time to go to the store again. And as I've explained to Erica, she wants to stay in her home. I want to keep her there. So we're on a budget so that we can actually have the finances for her to stay there. So we've discussed this many times, but it comes up a lot.
Is there any way to make an allowance for some of those things that she tends to enjoy, understanding the need to moderate or mediate that amount of enjoyment, if you will?
Yes, in fact, one of the things that we had discussed actually for a long time, she wanted to take the bus to the library. And that was in fact the best part about the caregiver. She'll take her to the library because Erica would go to the store, make her purchase, and then she would forget that she wanted to go to the library. So it's a health issue on top of a safety issue and a budget issue. So.
It's my money, my house, my body, my life. Of which I have, I could see her point if I was, a dipshit, so to speak, but I'm not. I have a bachelor's degree, master's degree. I've been single all my life. I have worked at the University of Michigan, a publishing house in Farmington Hills, et cetera, et cetera. I got a long list of accomplishments. I've lived my life. I would like to enjoy it. And I ought to be able to. It's my money, my life. I'm not hurting anyone. I'm not driving and causing a wreck, I'm not bothering anybody but her. And who gives a shit, I don't give a shit about her. It's not like she's my mother. And of course, I didn't give a shit about my mother either. She was a bitch.
Let's take it easy on the swear.
No, but my dad was a guy. He was a good guy. But my mother, oh, God, she was awful. Anyways.
The conservator responds with a very different perspective, explaining that spending restrictions were implemented to protect both finances and health.
It's my life, not hers.
Yes, I do think Ms. Muir will have to make a bit of an indulgence for Ms. Engelhardt on that point.
Okay.
Thank you.
And then if there are issues that come up, then clearly we'll have to revisit that, but.
Okay.
And you're welcome, if you want to come back on an annual basis rather than every 3 years, or if any questions come up, I am available to you. If you have specific issues that arise, you can ask the court clerk to throw you on my docket for modifications or answering any of those questions.
Okay, thanks, Sharon.
You're welcome. Okay, anything else? All right, well, it does appear the 5th, 6th, and 7th annual accountings do appear to be correct and ought to be allowed. Next couple of years, I think we'll see a few different changes in the purchases, but I think that'll be okay too. I have approved the accountings, including the fees and costs as indicated therein. I appreciate all of you coming in and speaking today, and unless there's any questions, that's all for today.
Thank you, Your Honor.
You're welcome. Good luck, Ms. Engel.
Not growling, ma'am. I had something awful for dinner last
Oh,
night.
that
Yes, ma'am. It's not growling.
All right, we're gonna be heading into our Michael Helton Christian case, if you're here on that one.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you, Ms. Muir.
This is in the matter of Michael Christian, file 52629.
We have our amended second and final accounting to review today. It does look like there was a letter from our GAL on this one, so there may be some additional questions after we find out who's here to join us. Do we have Ms. Pamela Christian here? Yes.
Michael McFarland, attorney guardian ad litem.
Okay. All right, Ms. Christian, please raise your right hand. Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth to help you God? I do. Thank you. Is all the information that you've provided truthful, accurate, and complete to the best of your knowledge, information, and belief?
Yes, Your Honor.
Thank you. Have you received the letter from the guardian ad litem?
I did, and I emailed, and evidently I wrote the wrong email, so I resent it to find out which receipt, like what period you needed receipts for.
Okay.
Go ahead, Ms. Rick.
What I do is from the period that you're reporting for.
Okay,
I need the receipts so I can reconcile the bank statements with the receipts.
So, am I anticipating that the two of you will be asking me for a bit more time?
If they're not here today,
yeah, no, I
ask
didn't
for
know it, because I've never been asked for receipts before, so I didn't know what I.
Good job, Mr. McFarland. It's good to have a look at those once in a while.
That's the guidance that I've been given, Your Honor, is to make sure that we can account for the funds, that they actually go where they're withdrawn.
Absolutely. Yes, you're not the only one that we asked to produce those.
Oh, that's fine, I just, for my first time in this county, so I didn't realize.
Very good. Well, I have available to you Thursday, April 25th at 9 o'clock. That'll give you about a solid month in order to get that around, provide it to Mr. McFarland. Would that be enough time for you?
Yeah, I'll need to do Zoom, I drove in for this one. for my
That's
state,
fine.
So,
Yes, absolutely fine. As you can see, we have quite a few Zoom participants.
If I might add something, Your Honor,
Sure.
if you can provide the receipts to the probate court,
okay,
they keep them here, I come, so
okay, I need to send this back to Dawn then.
that's right.
Okay.
Thank you.
Very good. So we have some, it looks like Mr. Christian has passed away.
Yes, you did,
I'm sorry for your loss.
thank you.
So from the conservatorship, everything would have to transfer into the estate. Do you anticipate quite a few assets to be transferred?
No, there weren't.
Well, when you come back, you may want to consider showing our clerk's office also that you have transferred anything, and then we can just close it right out.
I think we did that.
All right, I've got a note in here that we would be looking for proof of transfer by April 21st. We typically give people 30 days to show that, and then it would close automatically. But if you're able to show them that,
I think it was the last bank statement. He didn't own any property or anything. That was all in my name.
Is April 21st a weekend, Your Honor?
April 25th.
Oh, thank you.
April 25th is our next hearing at 9 o'clock. And we'll go ahead and issue an order adjourning it, and you're welcome to rejoin us by Zoom. Unless you have any questions, that will be all for this morning. Thank you. We're going to be heading into the Pamela Bailey case next. It's here on the Bailey case.
I am, Your Honor. Quick look.
Thank you. So we'd be looking for Jamie Lewis on this one.
We check the hallway, Your Honor.
I'm here on via Zoom.
There she is. Thank you.
Mhm.
Very good. All right, Deputy Ames, would you swear her in?
This is in the matter of Pamela Bailey, file 41519.
Please raise your right hand. Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
I do.
All right, ma'am, would you state your full name for the record one more time?
Jamie Lewis.
Thank you. And Mr. McFarland?
Michael McFarland, attorney guardian life.
Thank you. I see that you have filed a waiver on all 3 accountings set for today. Is that right?
Pulling up my database, Your Honor, just one moment.
All right. I can confirm for you that I can see them.
I had
Anything
a
else?
letter in our office mail. Quick look and see.
Okay. All right, well, while you're looking at that, let's go back to Miss Jamie Lewis. Ms. Lewis, is all the information that you provided in these accountings truthful, accurate, and complete to the best of your knowledge, information, and belief?
Yes.
Thank you. Anything you'd like to point out or bring to the court's attention about those accountings?
No.
And how is Miss Pamela Bailey doing?
She's good. She's just getting older. She's 82. It's getting harder for her to get around.
That's understandable.
I
All
do
right.
see the waiver, Your Honor.
Okay, very good. Anything else you'd like to share today?
No.
All right, well, Mr. McFarland.
All right, guys, the courtroom atmosphere changes dramatically as an estate case begins. Family members gather while an attorney asks the court to admit a will into probate.
Has confirmed, he does not have any objections. It does appear all interested parties have been noticed for purposes of today's hearing, and that the 24th, 25th, and 26th accountings do appear to be correct, and therefore will be allowed by the court. I have signed the order to that effect. And unless you have any questions, thank you for joining us, Ms. Lewis, and that's all for today.
Thank you.
Okay.
This is a matter of the estate of Robert Royalty, file 53094.
First, we asked to open a probate court case to allow the administration of this estate. May I have the names of our participants, please?
Good morning, Your Honor. Charles Noe appearing on behalf of the estate.
Very good. Are you expecting anybody else to join you today?
Yeah, Kathy, can you unmute and identify yourself, please?
Oh, let me, I'll extend her an invitation. There we are.
Okay.
All right, your
Kathy.
name for the,
Kathy Tribune.
thank you so much. And your names?
Karen Guernsey and my husband's Dave Guernsey.
Welcome.
Thank you.
All right, Mr. Noe.
Thank you, Your Honor. As you correctly indicate, today is the time and date on a petition of Kathy, attorney to appoint her as her personal representative, and also that the will be admitted to probate and determination of heirs. At this point, Your Honor, I believe the pleadings are in order. We would ask support if need be to take testimony on that matter, but ultimately we would ask support to grant the petitioner's request at this time, open the probate estate, issue letters of authority, and let this matter proceed forward.
All right, did you wish to say anything today?
Yes, my sister in the beginning of this, I don't know how much you want to know, but in the beginning of this, she came from South Carolina and we got the power of attorney set up and
Okay, hang on. So it's the only thing, I just want to let you know what I'm doing today. The only
Okay.
thing I'm looking at today is whether or not to open the estate, which would mean that the will itself, it looks like it was signed 1999, would govern the administration of the estates. In other words, whatever Mr. Royalty owned would be passed out according to what's in that will. So that's what's up for today.
okay. The thing is, I took care of them for 6 years, 1 month and 9 days, and they both had dementia. And I also foster parented my grandkids. Brenda Burgess knows all about that. I foster parent Tiffany and Michael Porter. Anyways, so the thing is, there's mold all through the home. I have places that would purchase the mobile home, and I have pictures of the mobile home. And if you want to look at any of this, that will help you understand the condition of the mobile home. It has mold all through it. And Kathy, my sister, has got health problems, her heart, her lungs. And so how can she be in the mobile home to help clean the mildew out of that? And I would like to be the administrator. And I have taken care of everything for my parents. My dad, we had to build a bedroom on for my dad to live with us so I could foster parent my Tiffany and Michael as well as take care of my dad.
So typically, if there is a will and it's not contested, the will directs who is supposed to take that position. This particular will indicates, of course, the nomination of Ms. Marilyn Royalty. And after that, it's your sister Kathy is nominated as the personal representative. So that is what Mr. Robert Royalty has directed to take place. So unless there's a reason you think that we shouldn't follow this will, I do have to follow his wishes.
Her health is an issue on trying to take care of this. And it was also before he knew that I was going to take care of him for 6 years, 1 month and 9 days for his health, because he had dementia so bad. He had dementia so bad that yes, he went sexual, and he had ruined my carpeting in my living room, and he ruined my couch. He broke a light, and the dementia was just severely bad at that, progressing and getting worse. And I still managed to take care of Michael and Tiffany Porter through some of this. So he kept saying he wanted me to have everything. And I kept saying, no, my sister gets part of it. But then he would get upset with me. Plus, I would like you to see that she also called adult services on me, and Melissa just dismissed the whole thing because it was not true. She put a bunch of lies on a piece of paper stating I did this and that and this and that, and none of it was true.
Well, the only question really that
I have even a VCR film of the mobile home if you needed it, but it's a Peerless 75 Peerless mobile home is what it is.
Well, I always appreciate hearing about the potential assets of the estate. That's a question I usually ask. But if there's any reason to change or not follow the will, there's statutory things laid out that have to be answered in order to do that. So is there any question in your mind that Robert Royalty's will of December 8th, 1999 is not valid for some reason?
I don't think it is. I think I should be the one doing it because I'm living here and I know all about that. The lot is 66 by 132. The well is 110 feet down. The septic system is a 1,000-gallon septic system. We were the first ones that owned that place, and then we sold it to his mom and dad. His mom and dad sold it to my mom and dad. So just,
I guess the thing is that it's not so much we want to do it, but if they've got health problems, Kathy in town, and how are they going to do that by themselves?
They don't have to. Although, Mr. Noe, it sounds like, I don't know if you've had a chance to talk at all with these family members in addition to your client or what your plan is, but if you'd like to share any of that, I can make a little time for that today. I can always direct you all to mediation as well to try to look at how this operation can be completed.
Judge, I think that my client has no.
She confirms her health allows her to serve, discusses estate assets, acknowledges life insurance, and assures the court she can administer everything fairly despite living out of state.
Health issues that's going to prevent her from being able to administer that. I spoke to her about that before being retained in this matter. She is ready, willing, and able to handle all these issues. I'm not sure where these baseless claims are coming from. This is the first I've ever heard of this. This matter has been set for hearing for some time now. The other heirs in this matter were given notice of this hearing. It's the first I've heard about any of this from them. So Judge, I'm here. I obviously can handle anything that Ms. Trudy can't handle personally, but that's not to concede she can't. She is ready, willing, and able to handle everything. If you want to hear from her, Judge, she's certainly willing to give information, but up to this point, Judge, you have heard you specifically noted on this point, that this is a very limited hearing. I've heard no information or identifying information other than, I would say claims that lack any sort of foundation that my client should not and cannot be able to operate on this matter as personal representative. So Judge, I think that ultimately we would ask my client to be given, the estate be open, my client be given letters of authority. If it becomes an issue where any other heir or interested party sees problems or difficulties or issues, the court is always available to them. They can file a petition to modify or to appoint a new personal representative. But to this point, it's just speculation. And that speculation itself is not alone enough to bar our petition today. So we would ask the court to proceed with the petition today to grant the letters of authority to open the estate. But if you need to hear testimony from Ms. Rooney, that's fine too. I'm sure she's really ready, willing, and able to give that information. But if that's even necessary at this point, based on what the court's heard.
Mr. Noe, aside from the home that I've heard about, are there other assets that you anticipate to distribute?
And this matter, I don't know as far as personal property or something, but not significant assets as far as I know.
Did you want to take any testimony from your client today?
Briefly, Judge, I do have a hearing for McShane via Zoom at 10, so I'm somewhat limited this morning, but I would have no objection to that.
It's up to you, Mr. Noe. I'm just making sure that you get that opportunity.
Sure, if we want to take a few minutes to do that right now, I would, I'd have no problem with that. That sounds great.
All right, Deputy Ames, if you could swear Ms. Kathy Terhune, please.
Please raise your right hand. You swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
I do.
Go ahead.
Thank you. Kathy, can you please state your full name, please?
Kathy Marilyn Royalty, or Terhune.
Okay. You have filed a petition to be appointed as personal representative on your father's estate. Is that correct?
Correct.
We're, as far as you're concerned, from the will you presented to the court, he requested you be appointed as personal representative. Is that also correct?
Correct.
And you've chosen to accept that responsibility. Is that also correct?
Correct.
Do you have any sort of health issues that would prevent you from being able to administer this estate?
No, I don't.
Okay. As far as you know, we do have to sell let me strike that question. What assets are you aware of that have to be disposed of for the estate?
Well, the house is under Ladybird. And there's probably not a lot to have to settle. There's, personal product items in the house and stuff like that, but there's not a lot.
Okay, all right. Ultimately, you did choose to open a probate estate. Why are you asking to open a probate estate? Why are you asking the court to do that?
My father, when he asked me to be the representative, he asked me if I would do it right and be fair. And I told him I would. And I feel like going through the probate it would be the way that I could do it fairly. And plus with my brother's 2 children, to make sure they're included right.
Okay. And you in terms of the in terms of the property, do you know, is there any other sort of assets that have to be disposed of other than the home you said is on a Ladybird deed, correct?
Correct.
Okay. In terms of the In terms of is there any life insurance or anything that has to be dealt with?
Yes, there is.
Okay, is that life insurance, is there a beneficiary of that life insurance?
Yes, there is.
Okay, and who's the beneficiary of that life insurance?
I'm not totally sure.
Okay. And that, we'll deal with that as well, correct?
Right.
Okay. And in terms of you are currently living in South Carolina, is that correct?
Correct.
Is there anything about you living in South Carolina that prevents you from being able to be executor on this estate?
No.
Okay. And in terms of the strike that, give me just one more moment to review my notes. Would you have any concerns if your sister would be appointed as personal representative?
Yes.
Okay, and what would those concerns be?
Okay, Mr. Noe, I'm not sure we need to go into that, and I don't mean to cut your client off, but it sounds like it's already a difficult situation in the family. And we have a valid will that directs your client to be the personal representative, and by law, I have to follow that unless there's something wrong with the will. And I've not heard that from anybody, so I'm not sure we need to make this any more difficult than it already is.
I tend to agree, Judge. I can be of in that case, I have no further questions for my client.
All right, thank you. All right, thank you for coming. It does appear that all interested parties were given notice for purposes of today's hearing. I did listen to some of the circumstances surrounding what's happening with the family. But as I indicated before, when there is a valid unrevoked will, that is what I have to follow by law. And Mr. Royalty did leave a valid unrevoked will, which does and must direct the unsupervised administration of this account, of this estate, rather. It goes as far as to indicate unsupervised, so that will be reflected in the court's order, as will the findings that includes the passing away of Mr. Royalty on December 23rd, 2023, an indication that all interested parties were noticed and by way of publication, as we typically require in Lenawee. The facts in that case further support that Mr. Royalty was a resident of Lenawee County, making venue appropriate in this case, and that his heirs are properly determined. Again, the will direct the administration of the estate. As part of that, Ms. Kathy Terhune is appointed, which is also part of the will's directives. The order of the court reflects the petition is granted. The will is admitted to probate and will direct the administration of the estate under Ms. Kathy Terhune as personal representative to serve without bond at this time, given that this does not sound like there's a lot of assets in this estate. The order also reflects that the decedent's heirs have been properly determined. I have admitted the will and signed the letters of authority. I'm very sorry for your loss and for all the things that happened before that as well, but that's all for this morning. And I do have another 9:30, so I'm sorry it's been difficult for you, but I don't have.
Who is
I've made
supposed
my
to clean the
decision.
mold off of it and clean?
You'll
the
have to
mold?
take that up with your sister or with Mr. Noe.
I guess they do. I guess they do then.
Anything that has to do with the administration of the estate will be the responsibility of Ms. Terhune.
Finding these pictures.
The will is admitted to probate. The nominated representative receives authority to administer the estate, and remaining family disagreements are left for future proceedings.
Thank you. Welcome. All right. Mr. Hamilton, do you represent then Ms. Schneider, or what's your role here today?
No, yeah, Judge, so it's Chad Tushman. Sorry, Jacob Hamilton just signed in. But it's Chad Tushman who's counsel, and yes, I am counsel.
All right, will you spell your name for the record, please?
Yes, of course, it's Chad. Last name is Tushman, Tuschman, and sorry about that with Jacob Hamilton being noted there under the Zoom.
Very well. Well, thank you for clarifying. You may proceed.
So, Your Honor, this is the request for the approval of the 7th, 8th, 9th, and 10th annual accounts. We have provided this court with the accounting on the funds for Carter Schneider that had resulted from a settlement years ago. As the court is aware by and through the accountings, the funds themselves have not been touched, I believe, for over 5 years. There's only been interest on the account of approximately $100.67 from the last time of the accounting, which again has been provided to this court, and we simply ask for approval.
Thank you. It looks like it's 7, 8, 9, and 10 that's up for today. Is that right?
That is correct, Judge.
I see there's also waivers and consents in the file, including from you. All right, do you wish to take any testimony from Ms. Tiffany Schneider?
No, I don't believe any is necessary, Judge. Thank you.
Very good. Well, it does appear all interested parties were given notice for purposes of today's hearing to approve these 4 accountings. The statements made on record as far as the action on the accountings are accurate and correct, and therefore the accountings appear to be accurate and correct as well. So the court will issue an order allowing the 7th, 8th, 9th, and 10th annual accountings. Unless there's any questions, that's all for today.
Thank you very much, Judge.
You're welcome.
Hi, Jean.
Thank you.
See you
This is
later.
in the matter of Dagmar Holstead, file 52167.
Okay, the court's been asked to approve the first annual accounting in this case. I think we've been on here on this one before. Mr. McFarland?
Morning, Your Honor. Michael McFarland, attorney guardian ad litem, and I have submitted my waiver.
Oh, very good. Do we have Simon Posselt with us?
Yes, Simon Posselt.
Thank you. Deputy Ames, would you swear him in, please?
Please raise your right hand, sir. Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
I do.
Good morning, Mr. Posselt. Is it P-O-S-S-E-L-T?
That is correct.
Thank you. Is all the information that you offered in your first annual accounting truthful, accurate, and complete to the best of your knowledge and information?
It is.
Any changes to the information or developments that the court should be aware of?
I don't believe so.
Have you received any objections? Anyone contesting or arguing, if you will, with your accounting in any way?
No.
Very good. I do also see Mr. McFarland has supplied his accounting as he stated in it, or his waiver, and it is in the file. How is Dagmar doing?
She's doing well, yeah. She had a couple of incidents where she had to go to the hospital. Her pacemaker was not set properly, and it was figured out that minor adjustments took care of it.
And I know you are a conservator and also guardian, is that right?
Yes.
How often are you able to visit?
I try to go there like once or twice a month, depending on weather. Obviously, when there are COVID cases in her care facility, I try to stay away from there because I got a newborn at home.
We appreciate your dedication to visiting regularly. I have reviewed the accounting also. It does appear to be correct and therefore ought to be allowed, which is what the court order will reflect today, including the request for any fees and costs as set forth. Thank you for appearing, and they'll mail you, I'm sure, a copy of the order approving your accounting. You're all set for today.
Thank you so much.
This is in the matter of Diana Henry, file 49817.
Court's been asked to allow the 2nd, 3rd, and 4th annual accountings in this case. 5th, 6th, and 7th. May I have the names of our participants, please?
Michael McFarland, attorney guardian ad litem, and my waiver again is in the file.
Okay.
Diana Henry.
Diana Henry.
I'm her guardian and conservator.
Thank you. Please come up to our council table or the podium, wherever you're comfortable. We'll need you by a microphone.
Nobody's talking, but she's muted on the screen, Your Honor.
Oh, very good. Do you have, do we have an attorney present here today on behalf of?
Pete O'Brien, Your Honor, sorry, didn't unmute, on behalf of the conservator, Pamela Rowe.
REAU, is that right?
Correct.
ma'am? Okay. Okay, Ms. O'Brien, you may proceed.
Thank you, Your Honor. This is the conservator's petition to approve the seventh annual accounting. We filed the documents with the court and with the interested parties. We've received no objections and requests the court approve the accounting.
I have on the docket today that it's the 5th, 6th, and 7th. Is that accurate as far as your understanding?
It is, Your
Or
Honor.
would you simply like me to look at the 7th? All right. Would you like to take some testimony from your client?
I don't believe it's necessary, Your Honor, unless there's something specific you would like to inquire about.
Deputy Angel, would you swear in Ms. Rao for us, please?
Remain seated, but raise your right hand, please. You swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes.
All right, Ms. Rao, is all the information you presented in these accountings truthful, accurate, and complete to the best of your knowledge and information?
Yes.
Thank you. Any changes to this or other information the court should be aware of?
No, I do have a question.
All right, I'll let you know if I can answer it or it might be better directed to your attorney.
Sure.
Go ahead.
The question is, the original interested parties that we are sending the documents to, I received a call stating not to be sending it to one of the persons. I have continued to do so, but I just didn't know what the protocol is with still filing with the original interested parties, which happened to be a person by the name of Ashley Hanson Grimes here in Adrian. It asked us not to send the documents any longer. She didn't work there. So I just want to make sure I'm sending the proper documents every year to the proper people.
So Ms. Hanson Grimes's role was what?
The guardian ad litem at the time was Michael Brooks. I'm not sure. She was here also. I think she was representing the time my mom was in hospital care.
The judge praises the conservator's dedication and approves the 13th through 16th annual accountings, including associated fees and costs.
So I think she was the advocate at that point, but I guess I'm gonna have to clarify what her role was.
Yes, and also it would appear that Mr. McFarland is the guardian ad
I am
litem.
now the guardian ad litem, that's correct, Your Honor.
Right.
I would
so-
love to get your information so I can send you the proper paperwork.
I get it from the clerk's office,
Oh,
so.
okay,
Yep,
so
no problem.
is Michael Brooks somebody who was previously Lightem guardian? I don't need to send documents to anyone?
That's correct, yes. Your guardian ad litem is this gentleman right here.
Great, thank you for the clarification.
You're welcome. I'm sure examining the file though and any other questions could be directed to Ms. O'Brien in the future as far as additional questions on that line. But while we're talking about guardian ad litems, I have your waiver for the 6th annual accounting, Mr. McFarland, as well as for the 5th, but nothing for the 7th.
I show it was signed on, take a look here. 7th was signed on 1/10/24 and filed inter-office mailing with the court, Your Honor.
All right,
So-
well, then I know who to look for to find it.
So that's why I show up to these in the event that they don't arrive.
I
So
appreciate that. But for the record, you have no objections to the 7th annual accounting?
that is correct. It was signed on January 10th of this year, Your Honor.
All right, back to Ms. Rao. How is Diana doing?
She's actually doing very well. She's come a long ways and she's been compliant with her medication for the last 7 years, so it's been awesome that she's now not wanting to leave her medication to have her schizoaffective disorder reappear. So she's been doing very well.
That's great. And how often do you see her?
Probably 3 times a week. She's my mom, so I see her quite often.
That's great. Thank you for sharing. Anything else you wanted to share today?
No, I think we're all set.
Anything else, Ms. O'Brien?
Nothing.
All right, well, the 5th, 6th, and 7th annual accountings have been examined by Mr. McFarland, who has indicated in paper and today on record that he has no objections. The accountings do appear to be correct from my perspective as well. So that is what the court order will reflect, including the pleasing clauses set forth in the petition and request. Thank you so much for your time. Unless there's any questions, that's all for today. Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
I have some waiver.
Okay, thank you.
This is in the matter of Doyle Miller, file 51006.
This is the one we're looking at the second, third, and fourth annual accountings for. And the names of our participants, please.
Michael McFarland, attorney guardian ad litem, and I also have waivers in the file.
Thank you. Are you here on this one, ma'am?
Yeah, Denise Miller.
All right, come on up to our table. Are you expecting anyone else to join you today?
No.
All right, Deputy Ames, would you swear in Ms. Miller, please?
You swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
I do.
All right, Ms. Miller, is all the information contained in your second, third, and fourth annual accountings truthful, accurate, and complete to the best of your knowledge and information?
Yes, they are.
If you could just let me finish the question. That's okay. In the event we ever have to make a transcript, we want to try to keep our court reporter happy. So, any changes to the information or highlights or anything else that the court should be aware of?
No, ma'am.
All right. And how often are you able to visit Doyle?
Every weekend.
And how are things?
He's still paralyzed. No change. Bedridden.
But it sounds like you're visiting quite regularly.
Oh, yes.
All right. Did you have any questions or anything else, Mr. McBrown?
No, I'm happy to report that initially we had some issues, but now she has everything all in order and she knows how to do it. So I'm happy to announce that to the court.
Great. Yeah, I know they can be tricky, so congratulations for navigating that. Well, the court's reviewed the file as well. It does appear to be correct as far as the second, third, and fourth annual accountings go. Notice of the proceedings has also been given to all interested parties. So for all those reasons, the court's order will reflect approval of those accountings. Unless there's any questions, that's all for today.
No, I'm good.
Thank you, Your Honor.
If you'd like a copy of the order, I could ask Deputy Ames to take it across the hall for you. You can check with the clerk before you leave today.
Yes, that'd be nice.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you, Deputy Ames. You have all.
This is in the matter of the estate of Vicky Johnston, file 53038.
All right, the court's been asked to open an estate for Ms. Vicky Johnston. May I have the names of our participants, please?
Good morning, Your Honor. Ariel Berger here on behalf of the petitioner Carrie Clark, who is there in the.
Your name for the record? Carrie Clark. Ms. Berger.
Yes, good morning, Your Honor. At this point, we are just asking for the court to issue the letters of authority.
What stands out most is the courtroom's consistency. Whether reviewing decades of accountings or correcting simple procedural mistakes, every decision follows the same principle.
Have several waivers in the file. We filed a copy of the will and a copy of our publication.
Yes, I see we have the publication. The notice, it looks like, are there some interested parties that would have needed to directly have been served?
They waived, Your Honor. I followed those waivers with our initial pleadings.
All right. Well, I think even if they, okay, so I'm not seeing any waivers.
It's the PC 567.
Yes. I'm familiar with the waiver form, but I'm not seeing them in the file.
I can forward them to the court again if necessary. We filed them with our original petition,
Yes.
so it might be way back.
Yeah, there's copies of them with the original petition because we keep copies of whatever you submit, even if we don't accept it. But it doesn't appear that those were refiled with your petition. And it also renounces the appointment, nominates your PR, and waives notice of the appointment, but we don't have the originals with your petition. So
I
We'd like
don't
to
have
do-
the originals either. I only have copies left there. I dropped the originals off to the court.
Would appear that the originals would have been sent back with your original documents and then we just kept a copy. It can be remedied easily by just shooting a copy of everything to the interested parties and giving us that proof of service to that effect, if you don't mind.
Sure.
All right, so what I can do then is give you a new date. Looks like we'll be back hearing these again 9 o'clock on Thursday, March 7th at 9, if that's works for you.
Yep.
All right, it does appear to be in order otherwise, and you're welcome to rejoin us by Zoom if you need to. I appreciate you coming in person. It's always nice to see humans, frankly, but I completely understand if you need to rejoin us by Zoom in March. Okay. All right, well, that'll be all then for today. The court will issue the order of adjournment to allow that to be completed, and I'm sorry for your loss. We'll see you next month.
That was March 9th at 9.
7.
7.
Have a good day.
Thanks, you too.
Okay, this is in the matter of Sean Eichler, file 51133.
All right, the court's been asked to approve the accounting in this file as well on a minor conservatorship. I'm looking for Ms. Arminda Baker. Name takers?
What was the name again? Your Honor?
Arminda Baker.
Amanda Baker?
It says Arminda on the.
Arminda. Arminda Baker? Please enter your honor.
Thank you. It would appear, as I reviewed the file, that we have waivers from Arminda Baker as well as the minor Sean Rice Eichler, and his father Sean Eichler, which would be all of our interested parties. Thank you. Meaning that they waived their right to be at the hearing today. I have reviewed the accountings. They do appear to be correct. It's a conservatorship account that does not appear to have much action happening on it over the years, similarly to some of the others that we see, other than the gain of a small amount of interest on an annual basis. So I will approve the accountings, even though we don't have our interested parties here today. And that's all in the matter of Sean Eichler.
This is in the matter of Roderick Morgan Jr., file 45849.
All right, this is our last one for the 9 o'clock call this morning. It's a request to approve 4 different accountings. And then we have some participants. Welcome, good morning.
Good morning.
May I have your names, please?
My name is Jessica Turpin. I'm the conservator.
How do you spell your last name?
Tyrpin.
Thank you.
Roderick Ward. And I'm RJ's father.
Welcome.
Good morning to you.
Thank you. All right. Well, Ms. Turpin is our conservator, so we'll give her testimony this morning. Deputy Ames, if you could swear her in, please.
Remain seated. That's okay. You can remain seated, but raise your right hand, please. Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
I do.
All right. Is all the information that you have supplied in your 13th, 14th, 15th, and 16th annual accounting truthful, accurate, and complete to the best of your knowledge and information?
Yes.
Very good. It would appear that aside from small amounts of interest relative to the amounts in the accounts, that has been the only action on the file or on the account and the file really in the last few years. Would you agree?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Is all of the other information that you provided truthful, accurate, and complete to the best of your knowledge and information?
Yes.
And how is Roderick doing for RJ? Is it RJ?
Yeah, we call him RJ. He's doing really well. This happened when he was 1, so he'll be 18 in March.
Oh, wow.
So, I mean, we were in a car accident, he bit his tongue almost in half.
Wow.
So, he could have had a speech impediment or something, but everything healed up normally, so.
Great.
Yeah.
And he's got a little.
Yeah, we were lucky that nothing like that, yeah.
Any plans? I won't get to talk to him after this, I don't think. Does he have any plans after he turns 18?
Trade school.
Yeah. He's looking into, yeah, like IT and, yeah,
Great.
yeah.
Anything else you wanted to share today?
Nope, just glad this is finally,
Over.
yeah.
Navigating those annual accountings can be challenging, so thank you for your dedication and making sure that happens.
Yeah, and like the only, I go to First Premier Bank and there's only one teller who knows how to do the paperwork, so if she's not there, then I don't know, it's just a big mess.
I think you'll only have one more after this, which would be your final accounting.
Right.
Once he's 18, and then that'll be it.
Alrighty.
It does appear to be correct, and the court order does reflect that the accounts for 13, 14, 15, and 16 are approved, including any
Okay.
fees and costs that might have been associated.
Mhm.
I'm happy to send this across the hall if you'd like a copy before you go. Unless you have any questions, that's all for today.
Sure, okay.
Yeah, we'll take a
Thank
copy.
you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, nice to see you.
Have a great day, okay?
You too. For a 9 o'clock call.
And that's the biggest takeaway, guys. Behind these seemingly routine hearings are real people, lifelong responsibilities, and judges committed to ensuring every conservatorship and estate follows the law with fairness, accountability, and careful attention to every detail.